Guys, I had to make another video on this because if you've seen my reaction to the Comic Con trailer, I was nearly fucking speechless. I mean, like, I just needed to let it all sink in. I couldn't. The words were barely coming out, and I could barely talk to you. I mean, like, damn. I think I'm not fully recovered yet, but I think I'm close enough to where we can basically talk about the trailer. Now, I loved how they showed every single character that was in that lineup. Seeing every heartwarming moment that each of those characters had. And I liked how they showed that. As we're seeing them in the present time with one of them being picked by Negan, like eeny meeny miny mo, and of course they're not going to show us who he killed, and I love seeing, like, it's bone chilling to see those the next, like, where we actually see Negan from a different angle swinging down the bat, like boom boom. I'm just like, yeah, I mean, that's just making the moment more real for me. And then you see Lucille up close, covered in blood. I'm like, man, I mean, that's just making it more and more real for me. And you don't see one single person in that lineup. I mean, like, it's like Negan took over the show, like literally. Like, it's all about him, and then the only ones of Rick's group that we do see is Morgan and Carol. And then we see Jesus, and we see Jesus in the, all the people at the hilltop, for a second. And another person who sort of took over the trailer too is Ezekiel in the Kingdom. I'm like, that is pretty freaking cool. But yeah, I mean, like, I also love when that moment, like, when you see Negan walk past a few saviors, and then they ultimately stop what they're doing when they see him coming, and then they just have a totally different attitude as he's walking by them, like people at work when you're not supposed, when you're doing something you're not supposed to, and then the manager comes walking through, and then you just end up acting like you're working. That's how they were acting, like holy shit, okay, let's get back to work, let's pretend we're working, okay, the boss is here. That's how they were behaving. And also, man, and then we see a lot of Dwight in this trailer too. Now, for those of you who are not comic book readers, I know you're like, oh, he's a piece of shit, I hope he dies. There is a story to be told there. I mean, I think that's why we're seeing him that much, because we're gonna see, like, how, like, we're gonna fill in some gaps that, from when he left Daryl unarmed, no transportation, took his bike, took his crossbow, and left there, with his girl or whatever, him, both Dwight and his woman, took off and left Daryl there. And between that and seeing him with the Saviors, I mean, that gap's going to be filled, I'm pretty sure. And that's why we see him with Daryl's bike. I assume that's a flashback, like, to fill in those gaps. It could be in the present time, but there's a possibility that there could be, like, a flashback scene, telling his story to like how he's gotten to where he is right now. And yeah, and also, and it's pretty cool to see Negan, little parts of, little small clips of Negan seemingly comfortably at his visit at Alexandria, like when he has his hand wrapped around Olivia and drinking and pouring lemonade in the other hand. Just getting a little too comfortable, don't you think? and he and I like how he behaves. Like, I never thought of this before, but he sort of behaves like an obnoxious game show host, where he's like, there is no door number 4, and I like the body language he has when he's saying that line too, like, this is the only way. He behave like an obnoxious game show host. I mean, that's just how that's what I think, at least. And then Carol, I love that line. The more I watched that trailer, I don't know, at least 20 times, and the more times that scene came up when Carol said, I don't know what the hell is going on in the most wonderful way, or something like that. Every time that she said that, I just giggled. It just gave me the giggles like more and more every time I watched that scene. Oh man, and then Ezekiel. I mean, like, um, I'm kind of glad that they cast someone that I'm not really familiar with. I mean, the actor playing him, I don't remember seeing him in anything, but maybe I did see him in one thing. I don't remember exactly, but I liked how he seems to have that older guy, like, you know how there's a, someone who's older, and then they have a youthful, like, personality to him in a way where it's like sort of youthful, where it's more youthful than what you would expect from someone at that age. That's what we seem to have with Ezekiel, and that's pretty damn cool. And we see some glimpses of the kingdom, and that's pretty freaking awesome too. And I didn't think we were gonna see Shiva, but we seen her, and damn. I mean, the work that they've done on her, I mean, like, it could have been worse, and it could have been, I don't know about you guys. I don't know about you guys, but I think it's okay. I mean, I had no problem with how she looks. Um, they may, there may be some shots where they may add an actual tiger there, and it'll be digitally, like, like two different scenes, shot separately and then put together. I mean, they may do that a little bit. I mean, like, there's a lot of ways they can, have Shiva thrown into the action there. So, can we just be happy that she is in there? I mean, this trailer is specifically for the comic book readers. I mean, like, when you see characters that you know from the comics that are going to be in the show, like, oh, Ezekiel, the kingdom, Shiva, oh my gosh, you know what I mean? For everyone else, I mean, it's just like, oh, I mean, okay, new characters. Whoa, he got a tiger? Whoa, this is different. This is different, But, yeah, I mean, like, that you can, like, for that all being said, this is definitely a trailer for the comic book readers. And, yeah, I mean, like, they edited very, very, very well. I mean, like, it's like almost as if you're not going to see anybody in that lineup, like that, in that line underneath. I mean, it feels like, this trailer feels like we're not going to see them again. I mean, like, I like how it feels that way, where you don't know what happens. I mean, let's admit, for those of you who are like, oh, this season finale is bullshit, this cliffhanger's, like, fuck nuts, and elephant, I don't know, an elephant, pussy or whatever. And, now when you've seen this trailer, it makes you appreciate that a lot more. Am I right? I still would have done the season finale differently, but I am having a greater appreciation for what they've done, with the season 6 finale, and it's given us a much more rewarding opening to season 7. So, I mean, damn. I mean, I didn't think they were gonna pull off showing us, what they did, at 3 minutes. I thought it was going to be a very quick teaser. I thought that's what they were going to do, and then that was going to be it. But I'm glad that I was wrong. I mean, like, this is one of those moments where I was glad I was wrong, and I'm glad that we've gotten more than what I anticipated. That's what, that's a very awesome, a very awesome, rewarding experience when you when your expectations are grounded, and then your satisfaction is escalated. So, oh man, and then I think these new characters that they're talking about, like, if we're gonna see brand new characters that are not in the comics on the show in this season, I think Tara and Heath are gonna run into them. I think that's what's gonna happen, and they're gonna run into them, and they get caught up into a mixture of walkers, and and they're like, I can't trust you, you can't trust me, and then, like, where they don't trust each other at first, and then they're thinking, okay, they seem like good people, let's bring them back to Alexandria. You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking anyway. And yeah, this was a fantastic, phenomenal trailer, and October cannot get here fast enough. I am fucking ready to see how shit goes down. I mean, I just love it. I love it. Oh man. And And also like Lindsay also live like did a live video on social media recording her reaction to the trailer. Like here, I'm just gonna give you a little glimpse of it right now.
Oh, it's the kingdom!
Now, if you would like to see more of that reaction, let me know in the comment section, and then just let me know. But I can go on forever with this, talking about this trailer. But damn, I mean, like, I think I covered everything I wanted to say about it. It's just fucking phenomenal. I mean, it is life. It is just life. It is, oh man, it is heaven, man. I mean, I'm in love with this fucking trailer, and I'm probably gonna get back on to watching it again after I get done with this video. So, like I said, let me know in the comment section if you want to see a full reaction of Lindsay's, the full video of Lindsay's reaction to the trailer. But yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this little review, make sure you thumb up the video and make sure you click subscribe if you're new to the channel. And feel free to tell me who you think Negan kills, and what do you think of this trailer. I mean, does it live up to the hype? Is it, did it wash away your disappointment with the season finale of season 6, in the cliffhanger, if you were disappointed with it? I don't know. I want to hear all your thoughts. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, y'all.